What's going on, guys? It's DB for Life and welcome to NXT Invasion, our very first episode here on our YouTube channel. And we're wasting no time, we're going to be kicking things off. It's going to be Sami Zayn taking on Neville. Let's get things started, let's head to the ring. And here comes Sami Zayn's opponent from Newcastle, England. This is the man that gravity forgot. Neville on his way to the ring in this battle of two former NXT champions. We're here in front of a packed crowd here at Full Sail University, and they are hyped up for this one. It's going to be Sami Zayn, Adrian Neville. This is going to be a key match in establishing our contenders list going forward to be taking on the NXT champion Finn Balor. Also still to come, our huge main event. It's going to be Samoa Joe taking on the lone wolf of NXT, Baron Corbin. But here's a overhand wrist lock by Sami Zayn. Back heel trip. Both these men very familiar with each other. They're not going to make many mistakes. Collar and elbow tie up. Drives Neville into the far hand side. And we're going to see a clean break as the referee gets in between. Due to Neville being in the rope. Another hard collar and elbow lock up. Sami Zayn with a go behind. Irish whip far side. Another Irish whipped into the buckles. Neither man establishing dominance in the early goings, but Neville just got whipped over the top, and a huge right hand knocks Neville off the apron. Sami Zayn, as well as Neville, going to be looking for a future NXT Championship matchup in the coming episodes. Big running dropkick by Zayn. The man from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, certainly has established himself with his NXT Championship reign. There's a snap suplex. However, Neville just behind Balor in terms of the length of the NXT Championship reigns. Knee to the back. Quite often matches revolve around grudges or animosity. These two men, a tremendous amount of respect in and outside of the ring. Hard forearm blows there by Sami Zayn. Drives Neville into the far hand side of the buckles. Misses a flying forearm. Arm drag takeover. And another Irish whip far side. Fireman's carry takeover by Neville. Michinoku driver. Nicely done. Standing shooting star press. I was about to say Neville had yet to pull out any of his aerial offense. But he just there, and there's Zayn. Sunset flip. And a 2 count. Neville squeezes out at the very last moment. On this inaugural edition of NXT Invasion. Both men going to be looking for that coveted first win, and there's a German suplex by Neville showing off his power. And there's a standing corkscrew splash. Unbelievable offense. Neville goes for the pin, but Zayn rolls the shoulder out. Knife edge chop. Front face lock. Snapmare takeover and a hard kick to the spine of Sami Zayn. Neville is certainly rebounding in this matchup after a shaky start. but Zayn is picking up the offense with a T-bone into the corner. Sami Zayn now, STO takedown, and he goes into the Koji clutch. Are we going to see a submission victory here for Sami Zayn? Neville manages to get out of it somehow, some way. Zayn now, Irish whip. Front slam, now Zayn going up top. Is it time? Yes, split-legged moonsault into the pin. Lateral press, far leg hook, and a 2 count as Neville rolls out of it once more. Inverted backbreaker by Zayn. Zayn misses he went for a helo over the ropes. Neville tried to get out of the way, but only was partially successful. It's Sami Zayn now. Another inverted backbreaker, wearing out that core, which derives much of Neville's offensive attack. Irish whip. Neville now. Back suplex. There's a sit-out powerbomb. Neville picking up the pace. These high-impact moves, the suplex, the powerbomb, certainly coming to the forefront. Neville now heading up top. What we're going to see? 630 splash. Neville hits the 630, and Zayn rolls the shoulder, much to the amazement of this packed house here at Full Sail University. NXT is bringing it in this opening contest. Back elbow by Zayn. Neville counters. Forearm shiver right to the spine, and make it 2, and went for a 3rd. Zayn now, sunset flip into the powerbomb once again, and Neville again rolls out of it. Zayn unable to score the elusive 3 count, and there's a Blue Thunder bomb. Neville looks wobbly. Zayn could be minutes away, and he is. There's the haluva kick. That's going to do it. Can Neville find it within himself to kick out? Zayn hits the haluva kick. The referee looks at it. 2 and 3. Sami Zayn picks up the win in the very first match of NXT Invasion. A huge stepping stone on his way to a championship match. And guys, here we are, it's our main event time. It's Samoa Joe versus Baron Corbin. But wait a minute, Samoa Joe has spotted something up on the entrance ramp. It's the NXT champion Finn Balor, who looks like he's going to be taking a closer look at ringside. Samoa Joe has been recently feuding with Finn Balor, and this can only be served as a distraction to the Samoan submission machine. If things weren't already bad enough, having to face something of the caliber of Baron Corbin, Finn Balor takes a seat at ringside. And here we go, these are the two of the biggest superstars on the NXT roster, and this is going to be an all-out war to draw a close to NXT Invasion. We hope you enjoyed it. There's going to be more episodes coming up very soon. Sign for the next episode. We're going to be seeing the King of Strong Style himself, Shinsuke Nakamura. And he's going to be taking on Tyler Breeze. That has just been announced. And also we're going to be seeing our first title match on NXT Invasion, as the NXT Women's Championship will be defended as Asuka defends her championship against Alexa Bliss. All that is still to come on the next episode of NXT Invasion. Samoa Joe now heading up top. Flying leg lariat takes down Baron Corbin. Balor may be playing mind games here with Samoa Joe. He's going to be a keen observer, as the winner of this match could projectile his way up the rankings. And we're facing Balor on an upcoming NXT Invasion show. And there's a sleeper suplex by Joe as he taunts to the crowd. He can't take his eye off someone like Baron Corbin. 6'8", come close to that 300-pound mark. Tremendous leverage advantage. And there's a straight right hand right to the side of the temple. Joe catches the boot. Dragon screw leg whip by the Samoan submission machine. Joe with the Irish whip far side into the buckles. Death Valley driver, very nicely done by Samoa Joe. And here's a distraction that we knew was maybe coming. Joe going over to Finn Balor at ringside. Running STO takedown. Balor into the announce booth. And Joe smashes his head onto the table. Both men got to watch the referee's count. It looks like Joe's removing furniture at this point. If Joe loses it and loses his composure and his cool, that could signal the end for Joe on his quest to maybe gain that championship rematch against Finn Balor. But Joe keeping it smart. Watching the referee's count. Joe up top again. Another flying leg lariat. Joe Irish whip into the buckles. Wait a minute. Balor's rising from his seat at ringside. And Joe, this is the composure we were talking about. He's completely lost focus as he goes over to Finn Balor. But wait a minute, Corbin just drilled Joe from behind with a straight right hand. Balor seems to be applauding Baron Corbin, very uncharacteristic for the NXT champion. Now Balor leaving ringside as Joe gets his head smashed into the concrete. Joe knows he's got to rebound in a big way. Baron Corbin did a lot of damage outside on the floor, thanks to the distraction by Finn Balor. Big back suplex. That's over 300 pounds being launched by the Lone Wolf. Joe counters the body slam. Corbin counters Joe, who might have been thinking it's time for the rear naked choke. Suplex slam by Corbin, and Joe's had a lot of damage inflicted upon him. Joe kicks out at one as Baron Corbin can't believe it. Samoa Joe is still in this fight. We mentioned that this was going to be an all-out war, and these two men are not disappointing. There's a kick to the spine and a rapid-fire clothesline to the chest. Samoa Joe now, Irish whip. And a big slam. Joe is understandably groggy. He was attacked by Corbin from behind on the floor, completely blindsided. But now Joe has got to summon whatever he can, whatever is inside of him, if he is to achieve his goal of winning that NXT Championship title shot. This is going to have to be a win for him at this point. Shot to the gut. Corbin feeling the effects of this match also at this point, as Joe launches him outside over the top rope to the floor. Would Joe be happy with a count out at this point? It don't look like he is, because he's pursuing Baron Corbin on the floor. Irish whip into the steps. As you can tell, the difference in styles between this match and the match we saw earlier on. These are two of the bigger heavyweights here on NXT. Joe misses the drop kick. Can Baron Corbin capitalise? No, Joe reverses. Back suplex. Joe with an Irish whip. Thinking muscle buster, but Corbin counters with a DDT. Corbin now with that nerve hold, trying to drain whatever's left out of the Samoan submission machine. Big time suplex slam. Joe is in deep trouble. A loss would be absolutely disastrous at this point in his career. Joe kicks out one again, and this seems to be frustrating Corbin, who don't seem to know what to do to be able to put away Samoa Joe with a kick to the gut. Joe trying to build some offense. Snap power slam, vintage Samoa Joe. Irish whip and a hard one. Corbin collapses on impact. Snap suplex by Joe, getting underneath Corbin, using his leverage against him. Snap jab, another snap jab, hard right hand. Shot to the gut. Samoa Joe with these strikes. Pull into a powerbomb by Samoa Joe. Corbin is coming up short on the striking at this point in the contest. Joe with another snap jabs. Right to the jaw. Irish whip. Running flying forearm by Joe. German suplex, Joe's maintaining his grip. And there's a full Nelson suplex. And there's a wrist clutch suplex. A trifecta of dangerous suplexes right on Corbin's neck and shoulders. Joe counters, and there's a big takedown from the corner. He caught Baron Corbin running in. And Joe takes him down. Overhead release, belly to belly over the ropes. This is unbelievable offense from a understandably tired and understandably beaten Samoa Joe. But can he pull out this huge win over someone the stature of Baron Corbin? And Joe, can he load him up? He's going, and he's calling for the muscle buster. See that on a replay. One unbelievable move. Unbelievable feat of strength by Samoa Joe at this point. And he's going to go for the pin. That's surely going to do it. 2. And Corbin rolls the shoulder. And I'm talking at the very last moment. Samoa Joe cannot believe it. We are seeing something special at Baron Corbin in this main event here on NXT Invasion. Samoa Joe absolutely stumped. He fires Corbin at ringside. Body slammer 10. And there's a suplex on the floor in Joe's head, which has been worked on in this matchup. Just took a pounding, and Corbin whips him into the steps. That muscle buster might have been a wake-up call for the Lone Wolf. He's going for the head again. Right on the concrete floor. Corbin plays it very smart. Getting back in the ring, breaking the count. And at this point, it looks like Corbin's ready to accept the count-out win for Samoa Joe. He's struggling to regain his balance. Joe races to the ring and he's heading up top. He sees Corbin coming in. Flying leg lariat. Irish whip. Snap power slam again. Samoa Joe. Boots to the gut. Gut wrench into a slam. What has Samoa Joe got left? What has either man got left? Corbin's groggy. Joe's fatigued. Irish whip reversal again. Joe counters him. Catches him running in again with a charging takedown. That could do it. Samoa Joe only gets a 2 count as Corbin powers out. Joe trying for another suplex. Corbin counters. Now Joe's countered. Backdrop driver by Joe. Irish whip. The referee gets caught. Running forearm. There's no one to make a count. Should either man be able to score a win at this point? Arm drag takeover. Overhead choke toss by Corbin. Unbelievable strength to lift the 300-pound Samoan. Hard knee strike. Corbin counters a body slam. Hard shot to the back. Back suplex. Can Joe kick out? He rolls the shoulder again. This match has gone well past the 20-minute mark. Big backbreaker. Corbin now putting the boots to Samoa Joe. DDT, reverse into a side Russian leg sweep. Samoa Joe now. The offense seems to have balanced out between both men. Corbin counters again. Another back suplex. What a main event we have seen. What a first show of NXT Invasion we have had for you all. Sami Zayn picked up a monster victory over Neville earlier on. We've seen Samoa Joe and Corbin beat the living hell out of each other. The NXT champion Finn Balor has made his presence known. And there's a hard lariat by Samoa Joe, driving Corbin completely to the floor. And I don't think it's wise for either man at this point in the contest to be taking this match to the floor. Corbin thrown back into the ring. Samoa Joe, he wants to put this man away. Uranagi suplex. Corbin with a DDT. Literally any pin, that could be the end of it. We go back to that nerve pinch. 1 fall to a finish. There must be a winner here on NXT Invasion. Our big main event. Corbin now goes with the neck crank. Both men have slowed considerably since the midpoint of this matchup, but Samoa Joe with a hard right hand. Irish whip takes every bit of energy of Corbin just to make it back to his feet. Joe Irish whip into the buckles. Can Joe find it within himself? Can he land? He can't. Corbin counters at the very last second. Samoa Joe being put on the top rope. Baron Corbin has got something in mind. Are we going to see a superplex? 20 minutes deep into this matchup, it's a superplex. And Samoa Joe might be done once and for all. He gets a 1 count. This is true fighting spirit by Samoa Joe. Corbin kicks away. Front chancery. Corbin, he seems to be aiming for that count out win. If he can incapacitate Joe on the floor. Judo takedown. Joe gets back into the ring. He must know that Corbin or himself is going to have to be susceptible to a pin at this point. Joe counters. Corbin now. Corbin with a, what's he got lined up? And there's a Samoan drop. Samoa Joe kicks out at 1. Once again, he was not going to be pinned with a Samoan drop. All of Joe's lineage, all of Joe's family pride summed up in that maneuver. And now Samoa Joe has got him high in the air for a muscle buster, and the Lone Wolf might be put out to pasture as Samoa Joe has just completely annihilated Baron Corbin, and he's going to go for the pin. Far leg hook. Can Samoa Joe do it? 2 and 3. Samoa Joe wins here on NXT Invasion. What a main event contest we just saw. Samoa Joe pulled everything out the bag in that one. Guys, that about wraps it up for NXT Invasion. Thank you so much for joining us here. Make sure to stay tuned. Episode 2 will be on its way very soon. Until next time, see you soon, guys.